Texas Rangers. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. So the Boston Red Sox were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year.
They do, Boog, and I don't think that's unrealistic. They made some nice moves in the offseason, tried to build up their roster, and now they look primed for a big year. Of course, that's not a guarantee of success. We've seen teams go on big spending sprees in the offseason in the past and just not back it up once the games start, but they look like a real contender to me.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. About to get started here, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to go here. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swinging a ground ball. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Here's how the Red Sox line up on opening day. Chris, they're hoping for better in 2025 after some frustrations in recent years.
You got that right, Boog. They won the World Series in 2018, but then missed the playoffs in 5 of the next 6 seasons, and they haven't finished above 500 since 2021. But this is a legendary franchise, and it wouldn't be surprising to see them rebound this year.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-2.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
1 down. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. That one not close. And it's 2-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive. Langford makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
2 down, bases empty. Now batting Tristan Casas. The wind of the pitch. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here on opening day. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pilar. And that is that. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting to start, Garrett Crochet.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
On the ground, and foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
And now it's going to be Josh Smith. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And
there goes the runner. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. 2 outs. That one fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. 1 left for Texas. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And Acuna retired. And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Roman Anthony. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pilar hauls it in, 2 away. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Christian Campbell. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And it stays fair. Christian Campbell with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for her major league debut. Marcelo Mayer.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Campbell off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Carlos Narvaez now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Center field. Pilar sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Josh Young. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air, right field. Acuna makes the grab, and there's one down.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Misses off the inside, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss there.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once you establish that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Semien on the way to third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
Yeah, the batter now, Kyle Higashioka. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out to short, Mayer. The throw to first. That's the third out. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Ball to strike. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Rafael Devers. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now it's Alex Bregman. One down, base is empty. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Patrick Corbin up and throwing. Bradford warming up as well. Line drive, come on, dives for the bag, got him, double play. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Arlington, set for the bottom of the third. Here's Kevin Pillar. The 2-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now it's Corey Seager. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. Rangers leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. Back at Globe Life Field. And now Ronald Acuna Jr. Next pitch is outside.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Now pitching for
on the mound now, Patrick Corbin.
Number 46.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now Roman Anthony.
Ball,
and that's off
inside.
The inside edge. 2-1. In the air, left field. Langford on his way over. And there's one away.
The batter, the second baseman, Christian Campbell.
And next for the Red Sox, Christian Campbell. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Right through there for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Marcelo Mayer up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Adolis Garcia. That one fouled off. 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh.
So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. The Red Sox leading by 4 here on opening day. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single. Here is Marcus Semien. The other way. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard. Not in time. He's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Next up for Texas, Jake Berger. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Garrett Whitlock, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Kyle Higashioka getting ready to hit.
Higashioka.
And now the count is even.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Rangers leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Carlos Narvaez. On the ground to the left. One up, one down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls,
One out,
strike.
base is empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying, and it's out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they add on. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
Now it's Devers at the plate. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Here's Alex Bregman. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Boston with another on the solo blast. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Pillar. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball,
Whitlock
2 strikes.
is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And a good eye there.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Next to hit, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. That's out number 2.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Rangers set down in order. It's 5-0. Back at Globe Life Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. And no one can get there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's Acuna now. Nice stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Awesome job of getting to that baseball. Really good dive there. Doesn't have time to get up to his feet, so he throws from the seat of his pants, and he throws on the money.
And that one is lifted in the air. Langford sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Christian Campbell up next for the Red Sox. Up the middle. Simeon toss over to first. Third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the shortstop, Corey Seager. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is going to go. his first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So digging in, Adolis Garcia. Whitlock ready to fire now. And that is out of play.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The next offering misses. Ball 2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here on opening day. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
The third baseman, number 6.
So up next, Josh Young. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Slings to second, relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Marcus Semien.
2 down, bases empty. Up next for the Rangers, Marcus Semien. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. The Rangers do get one back on the long ball. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Now it's going to be Marcelo Mayer. Pitch misses inside. 2-1.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. To third, Young. Gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Now all even up. There's a high chopper. Semien in plenty of time to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quietly. They're up 5-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Jake Burger.
Nice grab. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Higashioka. Just missed.
2 balls.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 down, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
the center fielder, number 1, Kevin.
So next to hit for Texas, Kevin Pillar. There's the strike at the knees. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Rangers go down quickly there. They're down 5-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rangers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
41.
Hobie Milner.
Hobie.
And here is Devers.
Milner.
He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
The 1-1. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Up the middle. Simeon, toss over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Now pitching for the Red
Back
Sox.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
50.
bottom of the 8th, Cutter Crawford.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just a mid-90s challenge
Now
fastball
batting,
right there.
the
Not much to it.
designated hitter,
And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Campbell. 2 up, 2 down.
out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop Corey Seager.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. And
Ball,
that
that's
misses.
inside.
And a count 2-1. Now one
That's ball
miss.
3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
2.
Full count now.
3 and
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Anthony hauls it in to end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for Boston, Ronald Acuna Jr. This to third, Young. Over to first.
Out.
They get the out on Acuna.
Now batting, the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
So digging in, Roman Anthony. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Now
Roman Anthony with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
One out, runner at second. Campbell digs in now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And the lead is up to 5.
Mayer.
So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Mayer. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Now batting.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead. And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Hobie Milner gives way. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Josh
the Rangers,
Sborz taking over on
number
the mound.
66.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Back to the top of the order. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Red Sox. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on, 2 outs. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That missed by a lot.
2 strikes.
2-2. Action in the pen down there. Cody Bradford appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Armstrong getting cranked up as well. And that one almost got him. And Devers hits that one. Langford gets under it. And that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Seeing one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Young.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
The Red Sox up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
The Rangers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts one game at a time. Taking the first of 4, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win 2 games, you know that you've at least split the series. Those are the mind games you got to play with yourself as a big league ball player to get yourself ready every day.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.